We live in a world of concrete and steel, a world that never seems to sleep, a jungle of glass and light where the cityscape is a testament to human ingenuity and progress. Cities pulse with energy, a constant hum of power driving our lives, from the moment we wake up to the time we go to sleep. But this lifeline, this electric current we rely on, is fragile. It's a delicate balance that can be disrupted in an instant. Natural disasters, infrastructure failures, even malicious attacks can plunge our urban world into darkness, leaving us vulnerable and unprepared. Power outages are not a matter of if, but when. They are an inevitable part of our modern existence, and when the grid goes down, we need to be ready. Preparedness is not just a precaution, it's a necessity. This isn't about succumbing to fear. It's about facing reality with a clear mind and a steady hand. We rely on a system that can fail, a system that is as vulnerable as it is vital. Our comfortable urban lives can be upended in an instant, turning our bustling cities into eerie, silent landscapes, but that doesn't mean we're powerless. We can adapt, we can prepare, we can become survivors in our own right. The concrete jungle is no different than any wilderness when the lights go out. It demands the same grit, the same resourcefulness, the same determination. It demands the same grit, the same resourcefulness. We must learn to harness our inner strength and ingenuity, but most importantly, it demands preparation. We must be proactive, not reactive. We don't wait for disaster to strike before learning to make fire. We learn now, we prepare now, so we're ready when it counts. We learn now, we prepare now, so we're ready when it counts. Preparation is the key to resilience. The time to equip ourselves is not when the crisis hits, but right now. We must take action today to secure our tomorrow. Let's explore how we can take control, fortify our urban existence, and become beacons of resilience in the face of the unknown. Together, we can build a stronger, more prepared community. Remember, survival is an instinct we all possess. It's time to awaken that instinct within us and let it guide our actions. It's time to awaken that instinct within us. Let's embrace the challenge and become the resilient urban survivors we are meant to be. Imagine this. The lights flicker, then die. The room plunges into darkness, leaving you momentarily disoriented. You reach for your phone, but it's dead too. Panic starts to set in. Silence descends, broken only by the distant wail of sirens. The once bustling city now feels eerily quiet, almost like a ghost town. The hum of refrigerators, the glow of televisions, the constant connection of the internet, all gone. The familiar sounds and lights that we take for granted every day have vanished. This isn't a scene from a movie, it's a potential reality for any urban dweller. The infrastructure we rely on is more fragile than we think. Power outages are like a virus, spreading chaos through the interconnected systems we rely on. Communication networks crumble. The lifelines of our modern world are severed. Food storage becomes a race against time as refrigerators warm. Perishables spoil, and the risk of foodborne illnesses rises. The simple act of cooking, of heating our homes, becomes a challenge. We resort to makeshift solutions, often unsafe, to meet our basic needs. We're so accustomed to the convenience of electricity that we forget how vulnerable we are without it. Our dependency is our weakness. We become reliant on a system that can and does fail. When it does, we are left scrambling in the dark, both literally and figuratively. This is why self-reliance is paramount. Preparing for the unexpected can make all the difference. We can't always depend on outside help, especially in widespread emergencies. Emergency services can be overwhelmed, and response times can be delayed. When disaster strikes, emergency services are stretched thin. They do their best, but resources are limited. Help might not arrive immediately or at all. In such times, our own preparedness becomes crucial. This is when our own preparedness, our ability to provide for ourselves, becomes the difference between weathering the storm and being swept away by it. Having a plan and the necessary supplies can save lives. Remember, survival in the urban jungle is not about waiting for rescue. It's about taking proactive steps to ensure our safety and well-being. It's about becoming our own first responders. In the face of adversity, our resilience and preparedness can make all the difference. Self-reliance is more than just a catchy phrase, it's a survival imperative. In today's unpredictable world, being prepared can make all the difference. Whether it's a natural disaster, a power outage, or any unforeseen crisis, having the skills and resources to handle the situation is crucial. When the grid collapses, it's our own skills and preparedness that will see us through. The ability to adapt and respond quickly can mean the difference between chaos and calm. It's about having a plan, and the tools to execute it. This means taking responsibility for our own well-being, for our families, and for our community. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. By preparing in advance, we can mitigate the impact of any crisis and ensure that we and our loved ones remain safe and secure. Imagine the power goes out, your phone is dead, the stores are closed, panic sets in, but not for you. You anticipated this, you prepared. You have a backup plan, and you know exactly what to do. This foresight and preparation can turn a potentially dire situation into a manageable one. You have alternative power sources, food, water, and the knowledge to use them. These resources are your lifeline, ensuring that you can maintain a semblance of normalcy even when everything around you is in disarray. This is the essence of self-reliance. It's about being prepared for the unexpected and having the confidence to face any challenge head-on. It's about knowing that you have the skills and resources to take care of yourself and your loved ones. It's about empowering ourselves, not living in fear. By taking control of our own preparedness, we can reduce anxiety and increase our resilience. We can face the future with confidence, knowing that we are ready for whatever comes our way. It's about taking practical steps to ensure our survival, regardless of what the urban jungle throws our way. From learning how to collect and purify water to understanding how to generate your own power, these skills are invaluable. Think of it as acquiring a new set of skills, just like learning to ride a bike or cook a meal. These are skills that can be learned and honed over time, and they can provide a sense of accomplishment and security. Except these skills are about survival. They are about ensuring that you can provide for yourself and your loved ones in times of need. They are about being self-sufficient and resilient. They're about being able to provide for yourself and your loved ones when the unexpected happens. Teaching these skills to the next generation ensures that they too can be prepared and resilient. Self-reliance is not about becoming an island, but a pillar of strength in your community. It's about being a resource and a support system for those around you. When we work together, we can create a stronger, more resilient community. It's about sharing knowledge, resources, and support with your neighbors. By pooling our resources and working together, we can overcome any challenge. When we're prepared individually, we're stronger collectively. Together, we can build a community that is resilient, resourceful, and ready for anything. Let's talk power. When the grid goes down, our access to electricity goes with it. But there's a power source that's always available. Always free the sun. Solar power isn't just for eco-warriors anymore. It's a lifeline in an urban crisis. Don't be intimidated by the tech. Simple, portable solar panels are readily available and surprisingly affordable. These panels can charge your essential devices, power lights, and even run small appliances. Think of it as collecting energy throughout the day to keep your essential gear running when the sun goes down. No need for noisy, fume-spewing generators. Solar power is clean, silent, and reliable. You can start small, with a basic solar charger for your phone, and gradually build up to a more robust system for your home. There are countless online resources and DIY guides available to help you get started. Remember, harnessing the power of the sun isn't just about keeping your devices charged. It's about maintaining a sense of normalcy, of control, in the midst of chaos. Catching the breeze, harnessing wind energy. The wind, an invisible force often overlooked in our urban environments, but this natural power can be a valuable ally when the grid goes down. With a little ingenuity, we can transform wind into electricity right in our own backyards or balconies. Building a basic wind turbine isn't as daunting as it sounds. There are plenty of online resources and step-by-step guides that can walk you through the process. You don't need to be an engineer, just resourceful and willing to learn. Think of it as a fun project, a chance to learn a new skill while preparing for emergencies. You can start with a small DIY turbine to power a light or charge a device. As your skills grow, so can your wind power system. Wind power, like solar, is clean and renewable. It's about working with nature, not against it, to create a more resilient urban existence. Imagine the wind whispering through the buildings, not as a sound of chaos but as a source of power, keeping your lights on when others are plunged in darkness. Hand crank generators. These nifty devices can be a lifesaver when the power goes out. You simply crank the handle to generate electricity. It's that easy. They are compact, portable, and can charge essential devices like your phone or flashlight. In an emergency, having one of these can make a huge difference. The essential supplies. In any urban survival situation, you need to have a well-stocked emergency kit. This should include items like non-perishable food, water, a first aid kit, and any necessary medications. Don't forget about hygiene products like soap and hand sanitizer. Having these supplies on hand will help you stay safe and healthy during a crisis. Preparing your urban home. Start by securing your windows and doors to prevent break-ins. It's also a good idea to have a backup power source like a generator or solar panels. Make sure you have enough supplies to last at least 3 days. And of course, always have a plan for evacuation if things get really bad. Being prepared can give you peace of mind and keep you safe. Finally, the power of community. In difficult times, having a strong support network can be invaluable. Get to know your neighbors and form a plan to help each other out. Share resources, skills, and information. Remember, we are stronger together. By working as a community, we can overcome any challenge that comes our way.